playoffs and the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Kene Nwangwu on the return. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready up.
2nd and 6. They go play action with Howell. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down.
Go!
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Down inside the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, It's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Purdy. And incomplete on a deep ball.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. He stiff arms him. Now they can't bring him down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Lightning 18. Check.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and a couple. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Touchdown for the Niners. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Moody good with an extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7. Commanders nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 48 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And he
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Sly able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! 49ers. Danny Gray, 69 yards. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a give right side McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made by Jordan.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Makes the score.
Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Today, Blue on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down throw for Howell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Yards on the pickup. And this.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
First down, Howell to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Niners 35. Commanders 3.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He's got it to Gibson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
An extra point try now for Moody. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Niners 42, Commanders 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Washington first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 Lions.
Throwing here, Howell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween. And
the Niners get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Tiger. Check smash. Go.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Another run with Mitchell. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Ayuk going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
41-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
12. First down, Washington.
Now Howell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Third down.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And now here is another interception. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Niners 56, Commanders 3. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Taking it right down Broadway. 39 yards there, a big one.
To Terry McLaurin. A 39-yard
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
79 Broncos.
And Howell will throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Niners will take over.